Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites. Today is a special launch video. It is the Erin Condren new Focused Collection products for 2021. They are launching today on her site, October the 15th. I was only sent very few of them, and I'm a little bit sad that I don't have to share with you one of the most exciting new things. It is their new vegan leather covers. So like a hard vegan leather cover, but on a coil bound focused planner and also on coil bound notebooks. Just know that those are launching today too. So if you are interested in that, and I threw in, this was not sent to me in my box, the new monthly collection edition 6 sticker book. I did a flip through, like a 1-minute flip through on Instagram, but this is a new product that just came out. You know, it's not in the Focus line, and I know it's one lots of people are interested in. And so I'm going to share it with you. And I'm also going to share kind of how I sticker my entire planner with it. So we're going to flip through that too. So that's all going to be in this video, but let's go through the Focus Collection stuff first. And then we will look at the sticker book and my planner and stickering. And if you hear me flipping through a sheet of paper, it's just because I'm flipping through what they sent me with the prices on everything and making sure that I give you the correct information. First of all, we're going to clear the biggest item. It's just their Christmas cover, just reminding you guys that lots of new covers are also coming out right now for the holidays, for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I have loved this Christmas cover. It's one from last year. If you are a neutral planner person, then just to remind you of the neutral planner option, this year is actually completely neutral except for the monthly pages. This is the layers neutral option, which would be your neutral of the life planner. You know, if you're a focus planner person and you like the neutral on the insides, you have completely neutral pages in here on your layouts. Like no color except for one dot when your month is starting. Zero color on your pages. And I can smell that Erin Condren paper smell like no other really. I have a full video showing you all of their layouts side by side. I have like a neutral in horizontal, flower power horizontal, layers horizontal. I have all three in hourly, all three in vertical, plus the daily, plus the academic mid-century circles. And I lay them all side by side and try to show you the differences. I will link that video down here in the description. So if you are interested in the life planner and all the different layouts that it comes in, that video will be linked down here in the description for you. Let's look at the pocket planner first, and let's zoom in because the pocket planner is pretty tiny. It is 3.5 by 6.25. You saw the introduction of the pocket planner just a couple weeks ago when they launched these with their 2021 calendar collection. I have a full walkthrough of these in my calendar collection video here on YouTube, and I will link that video down in the description also. This is the new focused option. So you have the layers neutral option, you have the layers colorful option. In that video, I walk you through showing you though, the little bit of color that is in these planners is the exact same. Whether you pick the neutral cover or the colorful cover. The inside is exactly the same in these two. Now, but it does have color, you know, touches of color all throughout. And that full flip through is in that video linked below. The Focus Collection Pocket Planner, look, has the pinstripe. You have your 2021 overview, your 2022 year at a glance overview, and then you go straight into your January. Look at this. It is completely neutral, minimal. There is absolutely no color in here whatsoever. Your previous month's days are a light gray, as well as your next month's ahead, a tiny note section, and you do have kind of a big header up there. Then it follows the same format but with no color. For each month, you get a monthly goals box, an important dates box, a to-do box, and just a big page of notes right there. And then you go into your weekly layout, which is the exact same as the other pocket planner, but with no color. Your date is just really big at the top. And then you have a Monday start, Saturday and Sunday share a space. Your holidays are noted at the top of each day, if there's a holiday. And Monday through Wednesday, it's on the left. Thursday through Sunday is on the right. And I want to show you kind of the difference with color, what this looks like, so that if you're trying to decide between the two. With color, your dates are in color, your header's in color, you have a color line on the page, and your little tab here which takes you, as you flip through, is in color. So that's the differences. And if you flip back to your monthly dashboard type of page here, let's find that. I wasn't really planning on doing a long side-by-side in this, but you can see absolutely no color. Now, your font is a little bit bigger in the focused, and this top font is a little bit bigger. So different fonts too, darker fonts, but that is the difference between if you get the layers one and like I said, the layers neutral cover is exactly the same inside as the layers colorful. So that is your difference on the inside. I will share with you in this one, I did write in this one to give you an idea of what you can fit in the tiny squares. And I've had a lot of people agree. I thought this was really good to keep track of chronic pain issues or just illnesses with your kids, because it's just like a little pocket thing. And so you could carry it with you to the doctor when you go, and you can record like symptoms on the day, like what was their temperature and how were they feeling, or with your chronic illness. It could also just work as a meal planner, could work as a gratitude journal, and of course, it could work as a full planner for those who don't need much room. Here's what it looks like to write some events on a day. I was easily able to fit 3 events skipping lines, and even skipping lines, I could have fit a 4th event down on that day. And on your monthly layout, I fit 2 events with no problem on different days. Now, if I was trying to fit 3 events, I would have to write really tiny and pay attention to what I was doing, which is kind of not my personality with writing, but I could have done it if I needed to. And then I was able to list several monthly goals, several important dates for the month to come back here, your to-do section, and your lines. Your lines are tiny, but it is a tiny book. The tiny lines actually help you write more neatly and fit more on the page, in my opinion. When I have lines to write on, they urge me, to write the size of the line, and therefore I fit more on the page. So that is your layers option, and this is your focus. I just had already written in the layers and didn't want to reinvent the wheel and do it again in here. So I wanted to show you kind of what it looked like with writing in it. As you flip through here, you won't see any colors, but you do see the gray tabs. You get 2 page markers with the focused. I'm not sure why, because with the layers, you only get 1 ribbon page marker. The flow of it, you just go through your weeks. At the end, you do have a couple of notes pages, 12 note pages at the end that are all lined and labeled notes. And the ribbons are long enough to pull all the way to the edge and use in that manner, which I think ribbons should be able to do. That is your focused planner. Let me check to make sure. Yes, it's $18. So that is your focused planner in the focused pocket planner. We're going to get into the focused planner down here. I have the focused planner. This is a notebook, and it is in the color blush, which I think is just beautiful. And it is called their productivity notebook. Now, they have already had this layout before, but this is a new cover option. It's only $14. I just think for the price, they're really well made and so versatile. And they have that same, I haven't even opened this one yet, but they have that same lay flat spine that all their soft cover notebooks have. In your productivity notebook, you have 3 different sections on the left, and you kind of have a darker line for a header to label the section. You have to-do tick-off boxes. You have a full blank box, and then you have a dot grid page. This can be used in so many ways. It could just be for your daily list about how you like to divide up your day and your to-dos. It can be used for meeting notes. It could be used for project planning. There are really unlimited uses with this little notebook. It's just so versatile. On the inside, since it is the focus line, you have the pinstripes. You have your nameplate page. It has the same good, thick paper, but it is not the same paper that's in your coiled life planner notebook. It's all the same paper that's in all their softbound notebooks, and it handles pen wonderfully, and it is very thick, but it doesn't have the tooth that is in your coiled life planner and coiled notebooks. It is a smoother paper, even though it's thick. You go straight in, and that is your entire notebook, is the productivity pages. This is called the Focused Productivity Notebook. And up into the end, that's all you have are those productivity pages. It ends with the pinstripe. In this blush color, you have this light gray ribbon and does pull all the way to the edge barely. I think it's nice they gave you 2 ribbons, even though it's not a dated product. I love the blush. This reminds me of ballet slippers. Beautiful. Something new that they are offering, which people have been asking for so long, is, at least I think it's brand new with this launch because I haven't seen it before. I know you could buy the pins in all black if you went into the Erin Condren store, but if you didn't, you could not get a set of just black pins, which many people love these pins, myself included, and I 100% agree they needed an all black set because we don't want to have to keep buying a red, blue, and black set just to get black. That's a waste of money. It is $15 for this 3-pack. In my opinion, that is quite high at $5 a pin. So I would wait until they're having like a site-wide sale. Nonetheless, I really do like these. I use them a lot, especially my content planner. This is like one of my main pens. Specifically, it works well on Erin Condren paper, but it works well on all paper. Oh, let me grab mine over here since I didn't open this pack yet. If you're not familiar with the Erin Condren dual tip markers, one end is a very fat marker tip. And that's what I love to use to cross things out in my content planner because I easily see they're crossed out without any problem. And then I write with this end, which is the fine tip, kind of like a felt tip pin, but it's not quite like a felt tip pin because it's not like a Papermate flare on the end. It's a little bit different. I love the way that these write. So we will just do some writing on here. Although whenever I'm writing on camera, my writing's even worse than normal. If you're writing with the fat tip, it is more hard to write, neatly because it's pretty big. But that's what I like to use to cross out items so that it's very big and crossed out. That's kind of like my cross out thing, or if I just want to circle an item to highlight it, or a lot of times in my life planner, I will have an event written at 2 p.m. like Dr. Sells, and then I will use a color and kind of bracket it in on the thick end. Like if the color is orange for the month, then I bracket it in. So I do that in my life planner quite a bit too. So I actually love these in all the different colors. It is one of my favorite products from Erin Condren. It's really the only Erin Condren writing product that I use on a constant basis. They have a new pencil, which is very similar. It's the same pencil that came out with the 2021 calendar launch collection, but that one had mid-century circles on it. This one is just plain. For those people who like the focused, it's $10.50 for this mechanical pencil. And I did talk about it in that video, but I forget. If you didn't watch that video, then I need to talk about it again. They made huge improvements on their mechanical pencil, in my opinion. This one feels good in hand. It's not as fat as the other one. It has kind of a grippy thing that's a little bit rough down here, but I feel like it helps you kind of grip it in your hand to stay in place. The lead is very tough because I am a kind of hard pusher when I'm writing, and it has not broken off once. The lead is so smooth, and I think if they're selling the pencils, they need to resell the lead. All you have on here is the tiny Erin Condren little logo, and other than that, it is just, a gray cream-based pencil. You have your eraser tip right under here. It is a tiny eraser, though I always need way more eraser than that, but it works well. I think this is a huge improvement over their last mechanical pencils. Now let's get into the focused planner. This is one of the new covers available. They're going to have several. Now there's going to be 2 different designs on the inside, and I wasn't really told which one mine is, but I'm guessing from the look of it, mine is the minimal design. They're going to have one that's called the soft color interior, also in the focus line. So I'm guessing that's going to have a little bit of color in it. But this is the minimal design right here. And so it has 0 color in it. It is $30 for this A5 size. They are also going to have them sized in their 8x10 as they previously have. So there'll be a couple of covers in each size. This is a beautiful navy blue, and it has 2021 printed on here. Now, I know when the 2021 calendar line came out, they accidentally embossed ours, and then they said, well, we can't do that. We decided that that's not going to be an option. And so I'm guessing that this might be the same deal, that this is not an option to personalize yours. I wasn't told that in an email with this line, but since that was the case with the calendar line, this could also be a mistake, that it was embossed beforehand before the decision was made. That was not going to be an option. But the A5 is $30. And if you go up to the 8x10, it's only $5 more. I don't have an 8x10 to show you this year, but it is only $35. Inside the focus planner, you have the pen stripe on your cover. It's that same vegan leather, and look how compact this book is. It is so compact and portable. It's the same size as their SOFTBOUND planner line. It's just in the focused line. And so you have this minimal inside with no color. So you open it up and you have your entire year at a glance. And then you have a lot of note room down here for appointments or planning or whatnot. You have all your holidays outlined here for 2021. You have important dates to be able to write in here on just one page. So you have 5 slots per month for important dates in there. That could be, of course, birthdays, holidays, vacations, days off school. Then you have your monthly layout. You have your look at your previous month and look at your next month. You have your notes section. Your holidays are noted at the bottom of the day, just pretty small, but not too light. They're in the same ink color as like the dates written on there, yeah. And your previous month is in a light gray and your next month is in a light gray. It's your typical Sunday start with Erin Condren. You do have a pretty big header space up here. You could write a quote or a focus or goal for the month up there. If you are someone who would want to decorate this with stickers, then once again, you might like it just like the neutral planner option in the life planner, in the coiled life planner, because just like this neutral option, well, this neutral even has a tiny color on the month and on the dashboard pages, but no color on the weekly pages. And that is the same thing about this minimal inside of the focus line. Absolutely no color. For every month, you get this 2-page dashboard planning page. It has 3 sections here and a bigger header where you can like label your section. It has to-do tick-off boxes. It has an empty box. So this is kind of similar to the productivity page that we just looked at in the productivity notebook. And then a dot grid page on the right-hand side. You get a look at your month that you're in up here, which I think is really nice to have that up there. And there's so many ways you could use this page. I mean, I might write like lists for the month divided out by category, like my channel list, you know, my home list to do, fun things that I want to do with the kids or outings or something, adventures. And this might just be like a general to-do list, or it might be like 3 main goals for the month and what I want to do to work on those, or 3 main projects for the month and what are the action steps on those. And then a to-do list. It could be home and work completely. You could have a page for each. So it just really depends on how you want to use this. I actually like that nothing is labeled. Nothing is there telling you how to use it. So it's completely up for you to design for your life. This could become a grocery list. You could draw habit trackers over here for the month. You could do a mind map, a web. This could be journaling for the month. The sky's the limit, whatever you want to do with it. Your weekly layout for the focused has not changed at all from last year that I can tell. I did not pull mine out side by side. I'm just going on memory because I actually already gave those away to a friend. So I'm going on memory here, but this is a look at the month that you're in up here. I do like having that little calendar, whereas in the daily planner, I talk about how I don't need a calendar look on every day, but I think for this planner, it fits up there. It's a good use of space. Of course, if they didn't have that up there, they could have bumped up the whole thing, given every day a little bit more room, but then the days wouldn't be evenly spaced. So it seems like that works great. You have your dates for the week really big at the top. Then you have Monday through Thursday on the left, Friday through Sunday on the right. I like that division of the week because it's kind of like your work week. I know Friday is a work day. Holidays are noted at the top of the day, and then you have notes and to-do down here. So all on the same page, you can see your entire week, plus you can see your to-do list for the week. You have more room for a to-do list for the month back here, or goals or planning, and they have a blank space and a line space for every day. So it could be something like your appointments and meetings and then your to-dos. It could be your home and work separation. It could be that you just want to write longer sentences like I do sometimes and you go all the way across even though there are no lines over there. This could be like where you put your weather and your fitness and your dinner for the day, like in this section. And this could be your appointments and to-dos. So there's just a lot of different ways you could use that with the division of space. That is the flow of this entire planner. Now, I do want to point something out that I noticed, that when you have a lot of holidays, like here, they really want to list every single holiday, but that takes up your entire day. I don't personally appreciate that. I just think they need to make the font like a lot smaller maybe. I don't really know what else to do because they're trying to include a lot more holidays and diversify that way, which I think is great. But when an entire day is taken up by holidays, I actually would prefer my holidays to be written in lighter and smaller at the bottom. I just wanted to note that for you guys. So you can see there's not a lot where the holidays get to take up the whole day like that. But I mean, this one takes up at least a fourth of your day there. And there will be other instances, as you can see. All right, so at the end of your planner, you have a good 2, 4, 6 notes pages. You have a contact section, a page of contacts. Then you have a planning ahead 2022 planning ahead. You have actual slots down here, so it's different from the front, to write appointments and things planned in the month, and then a notes section. And at the front, they didn't do that, and I wonder why. Well, I know because it's the year you're on, but I still kind of like to have the appointment slot sections under the months. And I will go ahead and write in here with a dual tip marker so that you can see just how the writing looks. I rarely do pen tests on Erin Condren paper anymore in videos, just because I've shown it so much in previous videos, and her paper just, nothing bleeds through. That is a look at the Focus Planner, even with the big dark black marker. And I will grab a mild liner and kind of show you how the paper takes to mild liner. And that's a couple of stripes there. So pretty inky. And you can see how mild liner and a big dark black pen would look, as opposed to if I'm just writing with like a Pentel Energel. That's the way your pen looks. Now, I always find on blank surfaces, you can see everything coming through more than whereas the lined. There's no bleeding through, but you can just see a teeny bit through there. It does not have the little bit of texture that the Life Planner has. So it is a different paper, definitely. Let's jump into our sticker book, and then we will be done with this Focus Planner video, and you can go check everything out on the Erin Condren site. This is her edition 6 monthly collection sticker book. It is my favorite sticker book. I will just show you guys a little bit. I sticker my entire planner for the whole year at one time, and I use the academic year. So when it starts in July, before it starts, I sticker the whole thing. That is simply because I really do like to have the stickers there. I put a lot for holidays, and then there's less, as you'll see on other days. It brings me a lot of joy. I don't have time every week to sit down and sticker. It's not something that I have time for on a weekly basis, or that I want to pull everything out and do it. And so doing it all at once, I probably worked on it for 2-3 days for like max an hour each day, just until I kind of had to move on to something else. And so my holiday weeks have quite a bit, but the bulk of what I use, I do buy Erin Condren sticker sheets throughout the whole year. So just as I order, I just pick up a couple sheets every order. And that way by the end of the year, of my year, which is the academic year, I have enough to sticker my whole planner. Now this planner was stickered in edition 5 book because I sticker it in July, and this book doesn't come out till like October. And so this is always stickered in the previous year's edition. So this is edition 6, but all throughout, besides her sticker sheets, all these little stickers are from her book, from this book, and those are the only stickers I've used in here. I will flip through the book in just a minute, but I just wanted to show you flipping to every new week. It truly is, and so here's some pages used if you want to see how I use my planner. It's a gift to be able to open up every week and have some stickers and to already have the work be done for me. So that is truly a gift, and I love it. It's a gift to myself, and when I open it up, I actually don't remember what I did on each week or even for the holidays, and it's kind of a surprise, and I really love it. That is how I sticker ahead, and I do go a little crazy for holidays. Here is the new book. I just wanted to kind of show you how they are in my planner, and if you're interested in seeing a flip through of this entire planner and more me talking about stickering the entire thing at once and my setup for the whole year, I have a video all about that. I will link it down here in the description box. And if you're interested in hearing more about like my personal planning, I give a planning or a planner update every quarter, and they're divided out by year. So under one playlist is all my 2020 quarterly updates. And you can check that out because I use some other planners besides my weekly Erin Condren, and that is where I share and keep you guys updated what I'm using. So we will flip through this in this edition of the sticker book, and I believe it's $15. And I always pick up these a couple a year. I will use 2 for my life planner, and I'll flip through here while I'm talking. And then sometimes I will use one, like I will use it throughout my power sheets and my tending list. Now that I'm in Planner Perfect, I might use some of the stickers in Planner Perfect in my daily scripting and journaling. It also has metallic foiling on there, just based on whatever color they use that month. I love these 4th of July ones. You have a page per month, and you have the name of the month always on there in cursive too. And I will show you how I use mine. The name of the month in cursive, I love to use on these boxes at the front. So I use that because these boxes are kind of like our big things that are billed out, not monthly, but they're either billed quarterly or every other month or only once a year or twice a year. So those big things build out. And then also our doctor and like well check appointments. So when did I get my mammogram? When did I go to the dentist? When did the kids go to the dentist? That type of thing. So it keeps track of our big appointments like that, that I need to make sure, you know, we've gone to the dentist twice a year and we've done our well checks. And then it keeps track of when our life insurance pays, when our car insurance pays, when our HOA dues pay, those things that are sporadic and not monthly. It's just easy for me to glance back here and check on that, even though most of those things are all on automatic payment, but I like to make sure that I'm like taking them out of my book and paying attention to when they're taken out. So that's how I use those stickers. They could be used in so many different ways in planning. I love that they have them in here. In fact, I wish they sold a whole book with just a couple per month of these, because I think people who are also like bullet journalers or just journaling or scripting every day like me, like you would find the month stickers to be useful in different ways, not just having one per month for the whole year. I actually love the fall color of purple in here in September, and I actually had someone tell me just this week they didn't like it, but I actually like the fall color of purple. It goes well. I mean, you can't have 2 months of orange in a row. And then there are Halloween stickers. I did have someone bring up, and it is true that if you don't celebrate Halloween, then, you know, half of this page up here, all the decorative ones, you're not going to want to use. And I completely understand that. So I'm just showing you what's in here, and it's up to you if you buy them. They suggested that they should have made them all more fall, like leaves and trees type of thing. And I do completely understand that, to make it more open to a bigger audience. But you do have all the fall in September, a lot of pumpkins and leaves. And then you have Halloween in October, and then you have Thanksgiving in November. And once again, I mean, if you're in Canada, you're celebrating your Thanksgiving at a different time, not November. I think it's October. And then if you are, you know, outside of the US and you're not even celebrating Thanksgiving at all, well, this doesn't work for you, nor the Halloween if you don't celebrate Halloween, or if you don't celebrate Christmas. So I completely understand that this book is not for everyone. And every year they change this book up a little bit, and I always love to see what they do. December, it does say merry, bright, and believe. So those words kind of do go with Christmas. That is the edition 5 sticker book. You can tell it's a favorite product of mine. I love the cover this year. Although, I mean, let's be honest, we don't do anything with the cover, but it's very cute. All right, guys, I talked so much about the other products because I didn't know any more was coming. First of all, I forgot an item from the first box, the file folders, and then I got the daily inserts and binders. So we're gonna go through that real quick. The file folders, they just have some new muted sets to go with the focus line. They are, you get 6 in a set for, I believe, $14. Now, I've talked about this in the 2021 collection calendar launch. That is a lot for 6 file folders, right? $14, but these are not like the file folders you buy at the office store. They are very thick, extremely thick. They are coated in something so that if they get water or who knows what else on them, grubby hands, they will like wipe off. They're coated in that. They're just thick and luxurious. So if you want really thick, beautiful file folders, these are much more muted. So they have a couple of new different collections. And this one is a charcoal gray, a black, and kind of a cream khaki color. And you get 2 of each color in the set. The new binder pages, the daily pages, are launching. They only come out for calendar year. They have improved them this year. The holes are bigger and the daily pages are just like the Daily Duo now. You can either buy them if you don't have a binder yet with the whole binder and all 4 quarters of the year, all your daily pages at once with the binder for $65. Or if you already have a binder, you can just buy them 1 quarter at a time for $15 if you just want to try them, or if you just already have a binder and you don't need a binder to go with it. So this is what they look like come packaged by quarter. I have put 3 quarters in here to show you of the daily pages. When you buy your full planner with the binder, you get a pocket which goes in the back. You get everything that comes with your life planner, exactly the same with your coiled life planner. So you get your little card pouch with your coupon. You get all the same sticker pages. You get 4 sticker pages that come with your coiled life planner. And you get a pocket folder, but they did not punch these with the same holes as the notebooks. Now they will go in the notebooks, but I'm still just not sure why they didn't do that. I don't know. This is 3 quarters of the year in daily pages, so you can easily fit in 3 quarters of the year, but the last fourth just won't fit. It would be way too tight. And you don't have to keep them all in here. That's the nice thing about the binder. You can also mix, make yourself your own daily and weekly planner with daily and weekly pages in here. But your daily pages, you get the same thing, nameplate page, just like you would get in the coiled Daily Duo, but it is in a binder. And I have known people who don't want to use the binder and they repunch this for a disc bound system. So that is an option I have seen people do. Here is your tab monthly page. If you want a full walkthrough of the daily, that video will be linked down below with my full walkthrough of the Daily Duo in it. But you get your dashboard page and your line page for every month starting out. Then you have your daily pages, your normal days, not Saturday and Sunday. Your weekdays go from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. with an extra line that could be an 8 p.m. And you have 2 lines for each hour, so you have half-hour slots. You have a monthly calendar look on every single page except for Saturday and Sunday. So every single page you will see that monthly calendar. Your time slots are on the left. Your to-do tick-off boxes are on the right. Then you have a little box right here you can use and a full box down here. It is the same amazing paper that is in the life planner. It's the thick 81-pound paper with tooth that smells amazing. They have made the holes bigger this year. Last year they didn't slide so well, and now the holes are ample and you can slide whole big chunks at once. So I love that. I feel like they've made a great improvement to the binder and the holes, that nothing catches and everything slides. And if you want to put your stickers in the back of your planner, I'm just doing it in the middle because that's where I am. But as you can see, they go through these holes just fine. They really do, but they just don't flip as well. But if you're gonna have your stickers in the back, you're probably not gonna be flipping them that much. But I'm just not sure. I guess it was too much trouble to have some sticker pages printed without these punch outs and punch them out for the binder. I especially wish that the pocket itself was punched. If I was using the binder, I would want the pocket to be punched with the binder look. Personally, this goes at the back and you still get your perpetual calendar, which you guys know I love those. I've talked about all the different uses for those. I personally use mine for chronic illness and pain. It's really good for tracking that, but you could use it for meal planning, for daily gratitudes, for the birthdays and anniversaries. That's what your perpetual calendar looks like. It comes with every life planner, but you can also buy them separately on the Erin Condren site. Here is your pocket. And so, yeah, it doesn't slide as well as the pages because you're putting it through those spiral holes there for the coil bound planner. And then just also know you can buy page packet refills. Well, not refills, but pages to go in your planner. They have classic lined pages and then they have their productivity pages, but lined just looks like this. It's gray lined and the Erin Condren emblem is only on the right side in the top corner. And the productivity, these are nicely punched for you. Productivity just means you have all lines on one side and then lines and a little section of tick off boxes on this side, and your colors rotate throughout. So your colors are just gonna rotate and then repeat throughout the planner. And you do have the little Erin Condren emblem to match the color on this side, on the lined side of your page. So you definitely have to want color in your pages if you want the productivity, and if not, then you just have the classic lined pages. And if you don't want the binder for your planner, you can always buy the binder just for a notebook. All right, guys, thanks for watching today. All those videos I mentioned will be linked down in the description. If you are shopping Erin Condren for the Focus launch today or on any day throughout the year, and you want to help support my channel and my content creation, you can shop through my affiliate link in my description box. I also have one on Instagram in my link tree. So if my videos or Instagram has ever helped you, please think about supporting me by using my affiliate link when you shop. It does not change your checkout process at all. The website looks the same. You still sign into your account and you get your Erin Condren points. And if I am not the person that has helped you the most, then please pick your other favorite YouTuber and use their Erin Condren affiliate link. Use someone's link, because we work really hard on putting out all this content to try to help you make your decisions. All right, guys, I hope that you have a great week. Take care of yourselves, stay healthy, take care of each other, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.